Time for a little mini vlog. So, number one, I don't want to be a selfish vlogger. I have been following Busy Blooming podcast and her YouTube channel, and also Think Media podcast. They are my two favorites right now. Obviously, I'm an aspiring solopreneur, business owner, change maker, truth teller, content creator. So I'm learning, you guys, but I really want my passion for inspiring and empowering others to really be the forefront of my vlogging. But I also do want to tell my story, but in a way that empowers you guys and makes you realize that you're not alone and that nothing is impossible. I have so many different things that I want to talk about, so I'm trying to take Think Media's podcast advice and niche down within myself. So I am the niche, but at the same time I have so many passions and so much love and so much advice to give you guys, but I just want to lead with authenticity and integrity. When you guys watch my content, I just want you to know that I love you so much. You are so loved. You are so needed. You are capable. All of the things. So a little bit of the things that I've been working on is I'm a full-time student also, but at the same time, I have lots of different passions and things. I'm always constantly trying to learn and trying to thrive and use my voice and learn from mistakes and embrace life's ups and downs. And right now I am not pretending, what the hell? I am preparing for my daughter to come home. And something I want to say, it is scary, but I am so ready. You know what I mean? I know there are so many other parents out here who are ready. I know I have other friends who can never dream about losing their children or getting their children taken from them. I just want to say, it is really hard being a mom, and I know that I'm a great mom. I know that God made me a mother. I guess it's just like navigating, getting into the swing of things and thinking about who's going to be oversighting me, telling me what I'm doing wrong. And I don't ever want to be disrespectful to anybody. I know what's best for my child, and I believe that they deserve all the people that love them. But I guess I'm wondering, are people going to respect me as a mother? Because I really deserve that respect. And sometimes feeling like you have to prove yourself, that is a battle for me, because I used to be a huge people pleaser. I used to only find my self-worth and validation externally from my family, from my friends, from boyfriends. I guess just navigating. I know that I'm a good mom. I know that I've always been a good mom, and I think my kids deserve to have everybody who loves them. I respect and love my mom, my godmom, my kids' grandparents, and their adopted mom and aunts. We can all love our children, but there has to be boundaries. And I guess I'm worried about that because here, a little bit of people pleasing, especially new relationships I am trying to build. I don't want to upset anybody, but at the same time, this is my baby, and we all want trust and that we know what's best for our child. And I have worked so hard and strive so hard. This is gonna sound like controversial, I just want life to be easy, but that really is the truth. I'm not saying life is always gonna be easy, but I just want a simple, peaceful, loving life. And I know if you're a parent navigating custody battles, whether it's with your ex or with a narcissist or with the court, it's hard. And I'm not looking forward to that, but we have to stand up and we have to do what we have to do for our children. And I guess I am a manifester, I'm spiritual. I know that it's gonna work out. If it doesn't work out here and now, it's going to work out in the future. I have to believe that. But just navigating, trying to be strong when you have negative thoughts and feelings, and trying to respect everybody while you respect yourself, and being confident, trying to walk in my truth. It isn't always easy. It's not always going to make everybody else happy, but you just have to stay focused, and the babies are your focus. But I also do want to say, I remember in motherhood before, one of the mistakes that I made was that my kids were the center of my whole world. It's always been like, you put your kids before yourself. Well, this is also going to sound controversial. That's not always true, because healthy mom means healthy kids. And yes, if it comes between getting our nails done or buying our child packed lunch for the week, we obviously need to do that. But that's not what I'm talking about. I want to go deeper here. As a parent for so long, I ignored my mental health. Not necessarily ignored it because I had to be a mom and I didn't have the support that I needed. And because in my family, it wasn't an option to be weak. We didn't talk about mental health. My mom had trauma and nobody wanted a repeat of that. But because of that, which now I'm thankful for my mom letting me fall on my ass, because it has taught me so much. The other side of that coin is, damn, my children are going through so much and I just want to make them proud. And I never thought I'd have to give my daughter advice. Just be strong, baby, because that's what my mom told me. She was like, you got to be strong, get the fuck over it. That's just how my mom was. And trying not only be a parent, but trying to get other people to let you be a parent, see you as a parent. You have got to take care of yourself and prioritize healing and growth and going within. Whatever it takes for you, it could be something small. Whatever it takes for you to take care of you, because whether you're involved in CPS corruption, whether you're trying to co-parent with a narcissist or your ex, whether you're going through as your own attorney, trying to learn and trying to represent yourself along the way, whether you are dealing with toxic or emotionally unavailable or emotionally immature other parents, whatever the case may be, you are the prize. You are the center of your child's world. And so this is why for the last 3 years, I have worked really fucking hard, really the last 5 years. But when my daughter got taken from me again by her dad, I started drinking again and I slowly declined because it was devastating. The reason it was so devastating when all this happened to me, not once, not twice, but 3 times, corruption is terrible. Having an abusive ex is terrible. Having a baby daddy that hates your guts is terrible. I'm not saying it isn't, but you know what? If I would have worked on and realized, this is what I'm saying, and realized that I am the beginning and the end of my children's world. If I would have worked on myself instead of just making my children everything to me, my center of attention, all of that stuff, I would have been able to be successful sooner. I would have been stronger and more mentally sound to be able to handle the bad things or the negative things that I have went through. I would have been more prepared. So I'm not saying that your children can't be your everything. Absolutely. I used to say I would die for my children. When they got taken from me, I am so lucky to be alive. I am so lucky to be breathing. I was devastated because my purpose was to be a mom. It's all I ever wanted to be. I told myself, when I have kids, I'm going to be the best mom. And I learned from my mother's mistakes. I love my mother, all of those things, but I wanted to be the best mom. My kids were the center of everything. So when I lost that, or when they were taken from me, I was devastated. And still it is hard. Thinking about my son, I still get devastated. I can only concentrate on my daughters right now. I send almost $500 a month home to my son, and that's all I can do, and that has to be okay, because we can't push ourselves to overexert ourselves for our kids to where our kids are the center of everything. Because what happens, for example, they're gone. Something bad happens. They grow up. They leave the nest. They go through teenage phases. They hate you. There are so many different perspectives I could put this in, because I don't just want to limit this, but to just a certain type of situation or person or mother. You can apply this to whatever you want. But when we make our children everything for us, when we would die for our children, I had to step back and ask myself, but will I live for my children? Because I don't know. I know that we will be reunited someday. God made me their mother. Nobody can take that away from me. Anybody trying to make that not possible, you're only just delaying the outcome. I am going to be their mom for the rest of their life, and that's it. I'm going to show up. The only reason I'm not showing up every single day is because I'm not allowed to. I'm working on that. But I have focused so much on making me so freaking strong and so freaking sound that when they come home or when they see me, or even you guys in your daily life, that when your kids see you, you are so strong and so grounded and so all of these things that you can take care of them and love them and guide them and show up for them 100 times better if you're showing up for yourself. Our body and our mind, this is ours. Only we can empower it, change it, grow it, fix it, learn it, whatever. It is ours. So what I want to say is, it is perfectly fine for your kids to be the center of your world. But you have to be the center of your world as well. Because life is not easy. And when it comes to parenting, there are going to be battles every step of the way. Life is not predictable. Tomorrow is not promised. And I just want to say that one of the best decisions of my life was choosing to live when all I wanted to do was die, because my kids were gone. And let me tell you this, my kids don't see me every day. My son might. He's almost 14. He might be on Facebook, and I pray and hope to God he does. I love you, son. I love my daughters. I love you, Harley, right? I love you, Remy. I know someday they will see this. I have email accounts. I send them screenshots. I send them letters. I send them pictures. I send them evidence, information, articles, hard work I've done. I know that someday they will see it. And it's like, instant gratification is a thing. Well, some people can say, well, my kids aren't here, so fuck it. Me, regardless of my kids being here or not, I carry myself as a mother. The day that they come home, and remember, that is inevitable. Your kids are going to find you. Kids are going to want to see you. They may be mad at first. They may not be. It may take some time and some healings. I don't know. I can't predict the future, but I know one thing is for sure. The bond between a mother and a father and their child, even grandparents and their grandchildren, it is inevitable. So whoever's keeping your kids from you now, they are only delaying their relationship, because it's going to happen. But regardless, you have to pour into yourself. You pour into them babies, because you are the prize. And I don't want to be weak and struggling and depressed and all these things because I neglected myself. I neglected myself for so long, seeking external validation. That external validation was my children. They were my reason for living. When I just wanted to die, I thought I failed my kids, all these things. But then I realized, you know what? My babies need me. And no matter what's going on, they are going to come home to me. And we're going to have a beautiful life together. And I don't care how delusional it sounds, or if you're a pessimist, or if your family and friends don't support your big ideas or your big dreams, then don't tell them, because I'm here to tell you, nothing is impossible. Life is beautiful if you believe it to be beautiful. If you can think it, believe it, you can dream it and make it happen. Trust and believe that, because I never thought that PTSD stuff I would get over. I never thought I'd be able to be okay every day without my kids here. And I do have rough moments, but I know that someday they're going to be here. And I know that someday they're going to look back on this very video and seeing me happy and healthy. And they are not going to say negative people are probably, your mom's just out there living her life like you don't exist. Oh no, honey. I got evidence of that. This is for them, but it is also for me, because I want to be okay so my kids can come home and they can realize that everything that everybody was telling them was bullshit. I love them. Something bad happened to me. I didn't want to get through it. I didn't know how I would get through it, but I found a way to get through it. And that was me loving myself and handling business. As an adult, you have to handle your shit. Saying, well, I'm a single mom, it's hard. You're right, it's hard, but even taking 5 minutes to journal, to be grateful, to reflect, to make a doctor's appointment and show up. Whatever the case may be, you have to prioritize yourself, your health, and your well-being. And I'm not saying be crazy about it. I have good days and I have bad days. I'm not perfect. But as long as you start somewhere, some way moving forward, I don't care if it's a baby step. I don't care if it's a hop, skip, and a jump. I don't care if it is getting up off the couch and taking 10 minutes to make your bed each morning. I don't care what it looks like, as long as you ain't got to explain it to me. you look in the mirror, or you deep within and you say, I know I need to get better. I want to do this. I want to be better, and actually standing on it, because I know how powerful shame and guilt can be. And I know how powerful people pushing your dreams down, or telling you don't worry about it, or you're messed up, you're just like your mom, you're just like your dad, you're that. Don't tell them. I have so much tunnel vision. I smile and talk and say good morning to almost every person I see. I'm kind and all these things. But at the same time, you know what? I live in my own little world. I output and radiate what I can, but I don't let any negativity get me down. You have to love yourself that much. And like I said, it's not something that can be fixed overnight. But I do tell you this, if you're determined and you are willing to go within, it is possible. And it will shine through you, and your babies will see all of that. They really will. Being a mom, or being a dad, or being a grandma, or being that is the best feeling in the world. I'm not out here living my best life because my kids are gone. It's not easy being without them. But I have to boss up and handle my shit so they can come home. And whatever. And another thing is, you can call me crazy, a conspiracy theorist, and all these things too, but you're either with me or you're against me. And I don't care if you're against me tomorrow and the next 3 years. The moment you come and say, Amy, I really want to learn more about your story. Because if you're just being dumb to it and not educating yourself, then you're a part of the problem. So I'm the most forgiving, loving person in the world. All I want to do is move forward. I don't care about grudges. I don't care about any of that. As long as I can express and you express, and we both have the willingness to move forward in this relationship, which I always have that. I don't care if you're my son's dad and parents, we don't get along. Hey, I'm here for it. Let's have the conversation and let's move forward. Because the only thing that anybody else is doing by acting like that is hurting themselves and the children and everybody else in their path. Because get real, I'm cool. I'm beautiful. I'm healing. I'm doing my best. And that's what matters, y'all. You got this.